Hi, everybody. I am Coach Jill Ortiz, Independent Team Beachbody Coach, and today I'm glad to have you all on for my webinar on these awesome portion control containers. This system has totally changed my life. I've been using it for 2 years now, which if I tried Weight Watchers, MyFitnessPal, calorie counting, macros, all those things, and they never worked for me. I could do it for like 2 or 3 days before I wanted to shoot myself in the head. So I think this is awesome because I've been able to use it and lose weight and keep it off and feel amazing and full and satisfied for 2 years now. So I absolutely recommend it. If you have any question on, I have no idea what to eat or when or how much, and you've been struggling and you don't ever see that scale move, then I absolutely think that this portion control nutrition system is worth trying, right? Because we'll never know if we don't try different things and see what works for us. Some people love Weight Watchers. Some people love MyFitnessPal. I do not like to search my phone for different foods, and I don't do that when I go out and all kinds of things. So this works for me. So I'm going to tell you about this today because I know a lot about it. I've found ways to break through plateaus, great recipe ideas, all kinds of stuff. So I can't wait to talk to you about it. I think I might be able to see if you have questions. I have my chat box open here, so if you post any questions below or want to let me know you're here, then you can certainly comment. Otherwise, make comments to the video afterwards and I'll check in and I'll answer any questions you have. You can always reach me at my website, westchesternyhealthcoach.com. I have that posted in the chat box, and my email is jillortiz@westchesternyhealthcoach.com. Or you can find me on Facebook, Jill Sacco Love Ortiz, and my Facebook page is Jill Ortiz at Home Fitness and Nutrition. So now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So I want to tell you that this system came out when the 21-Day Fix launched. And the 21-Day Fix was a program that combined very simple 30 minutes a day fitness, very simple nutrition plan. It included support of a coach, and it was getting people amazing results, like up to 15 pounds in 3 weeks. Personally, when I started it, I lost 6 pounds my first week. I had lost 10 pounds after 2 weeks. And after 6 weeks, 2 rounds, I had lost 15 pounds. And that was after like months and I had never lost a pound. So basically what it is it's a color coordinated system that will help you eat the right amount of every different food group in the right proportions to lose weight. And there's a formula for that. And so you can purchase this program, and I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to share my screen in a little bit so you can actually see where to find things and all the tools that you can use. But you can get this by itself. You could just buy the containers if you want to, find the rest of what you need for it, the guide and everything online. You could just buy the containers on their own. If you lose one, if you need another set, if you have a bunch of people in your house who are using it, you can buy extra containers. You can purchase the cookbook that goes with it with the containers. You could purchase a fitness program. A lot of our Beachbody fitness programs now come with the containers. And my favorite package that just recently launched is called the All Access Challenge Pack. That you get this as a little gift from Beachbody when you purchase your Shakeology and Access full year access to every single Beachbody program. They throw in these awesome containers and also a great shaker cup, which I use for my water for the most part. My husband uses his for his Shakeology, and it's nice. I love this. Easy to drink out of and easy to take with you on the go. It's nice and big. I know if I drink 3 of those a day, then I've hit my water quota. So that's how you get it. And you can get that through my website, through westchesternyhealthcoach.com. You and I can chat about what works best for you. And if you just want the nutrition, we could get you that. If you want the whole shebang to make this the best and healthiest and fittest year of your life, then I think that's awesome, and I will help you figure that out. So when you do buy a fitness program, like the way we used to buy it, and I still like doing it, is when you buy the DVD program and it comes with the containers, you also get a food guide, right? So this is for Core to Force. It's the program I'm doing right now, and I always read these books, and they have them online now, but I read these books over and over and over again just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I want to be prepared, so I like to get my program, and I like to look through it and read it through over and over again to make sure I've got it down, that I'm well prepared, because that's the best way you're going to get success. So when you open the book, you're going to see that they have some calculations to figure out how many of each container you're supposed to have in a day. So for all of our programs, the plans are different based on what kind of program it is, but the gist is the same. So it's going to end up putting you based on your goals, whether you're male or female, how much you weigh now, how much activity you get. It's going to put you in a bracket, and it's a calorie bracket. And that's what I love, is you don't have to hit certain number of calories. Like, you don't have to hit 1,560 calories every single day. It gives you a range of calories. So some days you might be at the top of the range. Sometimes you might be at the bottom. It kind of depends on what food you like to put in, but I never wanted a meal plan where somebody told me exactly what I needed to eat at every meal of the day for a month, because to me that was unmanageable with a busy schedule. But I really love that what they do is they give you which foods go in which container, how many of each container you get, and what foods you can put in each container. So it's very simple, and it's so customizable, easy to take on the go. You can visualize it at a restaurant, you know, what things look like. And so it's very simple and intuitive. So, and I'll show you as we go through. I just want to give you the general overview. So it's going to give you your calorie bracket. Generally, it's like 12 to 1,500, 15 to 1,800, 1,800 to 2,100, 21 to 24, and so on. And then it's going to tell you how many of each container you get in a day. So right now, for the plan that I'm on, I get 3 veggie containers, I get 2 fruit containers, 4 protein containers, 2 carb containers, 1 healthy fat container, 1 seeds and dressings container, and then I also get 2 teaspoons of oils or peanut butter. So then what you do is you kind of got a meal plan, right? Because it's so much easier when you kind of plan out for the day. You know what you're going to do. You know how you're going to spread your containers around. You try and get a few different colored containers in every meal to keep you even keeled. And when you have that plan written out ahead of time, makes it so much easier, because then you just follow the plan and it's really easy, and you just eat what you said you were going to eat, and you start to get results. And that's how it works really well. And so also, so in these books, they'll give you a sample menu plan. So if you kind of don't know where to start, you could maybe take a look at what they suggest. So, you know, a sample menu plan in the Quarter Force book looks like breakfast, spinach omelet and mixed berries. Mid-morning snack, watermelon with unsweetened coconut. Lunch, turkey breast with sauteed asparagus, boiled sweet potato and quinoa. Afternoon snack, Shakeology with banana. Dinner, jalapeno and cheeseburger with avocado. Does that sound like you're being deprived? It's a lot of food. And I've heard from a lot of people, and I experienced it as well, that at the beginning, they felt like they were eating so much food and it was almost uncomfortable. And I felt that way too. It just took a couple days for me to get used to it. I needed to figure out how to space my meals out a little better, and then your body will adjust. But you really shouldn't feel super hungry. And if you do, add another veggie container. That works. So then they'll show you different lists, and I'll show you on this again, lists of exactly what foods go in each container. So we know that in our green container, we can put in vegetables. So it gives you a whole list of them: kale, watercress, collard greens, spinach, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, beets, tomatoes, pumpkin, squash, string beans, peppers, banana peppers, carrots, cauliflower, artichokes, eggplant, okra, cactus, jicama, snow peas, cabbage, cucumber, celery, lettuce, mushrooms, radishes, onions, sprouts, bamboo shoots, salsa, and vegetable broth. Good? So they have a list for each container, and so you have lots of different foods that you can choose from. And maybe it's the same foods that you're already eating, you just have the proportions off a little bit. You know, you never know. Like, I was eating very healthy before I started this, but when I started to use the containers, I realized that I was eating like all the great healthy carbs, like quinoa, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, brown rice, all that stuff, but I was eating like 10 of those a day and not 2, you know. And the blue container is your healthy fats, so nuts and cheese and avocados. Guess what? I was eating like 8 of those a day and not one. So I learned that I had to choose which one I wanted in my day and maybe change it up from one day to the next. So I could have cheese today and avocado tomorrow, but I can't fill my salad with nuts, cheese, and avocado, or else I'm just ruining myself. So that's how that works. And then it's going to tell you some free foods, some different herbs you can use. It's going to tell you about water and beverages, coffee and tea, and how to count all that stuff. It's going to give you some little food trackers that you can use so you can tally your containers. And I've also created my own. And that's pretty much the gist of the program. At the end of all the books, they give you great recipes. So I had a question today from somebody of like, so I know how to eat, turkey and lettuce and, and apples, right? I put them all in a salad and then put my dressing in the orange one and put that in. But what if I want to make a recipe? How do I do that? Well, that's where we have recipes. Oh my gosh, so many. We have a blog, a Beachbody blog with tons of recipes, and they're all broken down so that you know that you put all these amounts of the ingredients in, and then when you portion out your portion sizes, right, your serving size, they tell you exactly how to count your serving size. We also have a great cookbook for that. It's called Fixate, right, because this is a portion fix. So when you use a Fixate recipe, for instance, let's see, let's find one. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a good one. All right, so this one says vanilla protein pancakes, right? So maybe you want a fun breakfast. You want to get your protein in there, but you love pancakes. So this recipe calls for pears, cinnamon, flour, coconut flour, almond milk, eggs, vanilla extract, vanilla protein powder, and some cooking spray. And it tells you how to make them. It only takes 15 minutes. And then at the end, it says that your serving size is 2 pancakes, right? And so when you eat 2 of these pancakes, it makes 5, or let's see, it makes 10 total. When you eat 2 of those, you need to count that as 1 purple container, 1 red container, and 2 teaspoons. And so it tells you how to do that with each one. So it even has like a turkey chili. You put in all these things in and you say, well, I don't know how to count that. And it tells you. So you just follow the recipes. So there's a book. We have a cooking show. You can find them on Pinterest all over the place. So I'm going to show you some of the tools now that I have found really helpful in sticking to this program, making it fun, making it more elaborate, and not just eating, very simple things with the containers, but really making it more suited to my lifestyle. And I enjoy cooking, and I like to make recipes that, taste great for my family. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now. And it might look crazy for a second, but let's go on over. So I want to show you here some meal plans to start. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see, let me make sure that looks normal. Yeah, okay. So you should be seeing this. So this is like an idea of a meal plan. And this will show you, how you can kind of prepare ahead. So maybe it's not digital. Maybe you haven't like spent your entire week, creating this, but maybe you write it down with a pencil and paper and kind of count out how you're going to divide your containers over the days, over the weeks. Maybe you make a lot of the same meal and you have it more than once a week, but this is a more complicated meal plan where it's including your workout for the day, and it's showing you some different breakfast ideas, some snack ideas. It looks like the person eats different snacks most days, different lunch ideas and how you would count those, more snacks, some great dinner ideas, and another snack. So it looks like this person's eating kind of throughout the day, very even, trying to get a lot of different containers in each meal, right? So on Monday, they have a red and a purple for breakfast, and lunch is a red and a green and a purple, and dinner is yellow and red and blue and purple. So you're getting a lot of different food groups at each meal, which can be very satisfying, right? So then let's look at a more simple meal plan. So in this one, this person is very, very simple, and maybe they just like to have the same thing every day and keep it very simple, very easy to do, and they're simply having their Shakeology with breakfast. They're having blueberries and strawberries for a snack. They're having this salad that they put together for lunch. They have, it looks like they like 2 shakes a day with sweet potato, and then some kind of, let's see, zucchini, squash, egg whites for dinner. So they're doing like omelets, it looks like, for dinner. So very simple, very easy to follow. Sometimes it's good to bring things back to basics and keep things very simple, but some people don't like to eat the same thing every day. So it's up to you. There's so many different meal plan ideas online that you could use, so many different, depending on what you like. So now let's take a look. I told you that the Team Beachbody website has tons of recipes. And so these are all great recipes. So this is probably going to have that pancake recipe I just shared with you. Let's take a look. Here's a snack here. And I'll show you how when you find one that you like, let's see. Yogurt berry parfait. This looks like a great breakfast, right? So this is on the Team Beachbody blog. They're going to give you the recipe, and then at the bottom, they're going to tell you right here how that breaks down for all of the different programs that people do from Beachbody. So if you're using the container system, then when you make this yogurt berry parfait, you're going to count your serving as a half a purple, 1 red, and half a yellow, right? So there's so many recipes on the Beachbody blog that you can do, and you'll know how to count them, and you'll know how to add them into your day. So you could browse around and find so many different ideas of fun recipes, and you're really going to enjoy your nutrition, right? And it's going to be so healthy, and it's going to be whole foods that your body can digest well, not a lot of processed foods, and that's when you'll really see the weight to just fall off so fast, when you're eating all great healthy foods in the right proportions. So I want to show you here, this is Beachbody On Demand, another great place to find recipes. And Beachbody On Demand is kind of like our Netflix for fitness, but it also has a fixate. I'm going to show you, if you drop down the programs, if you see here, there's recipes. So that's going to take you over to our fixate channel. And so we have this whole channel with not only the recipes from Beachbody, but they're in like TV show format. So kind of like the cooking channel or the Food Network, you can actually watch them make these recipes. And they're broken down, I think, by different categories. So that's holiday recipes. Breakfast, entrees, sides, soups, salads, sauces, dressings, desserts, Shakeology. So you'll really never get bored, and you'll never run out of ideas. So you can open that up to see all the different recipes. Don't these look great? If you love to cook, then this is a great system. If you hate to cook, it's a great system because you can keep it very simple otherwise. So you would just press play, and it's going to start playing this cooking show. And that's with Autumn Calabrese, who created this portion control container system, and her brother Bobby, who's a chef. So there we go. Zucchini noodle lasagna will keep you full and satisfy your cravings without derailing your fixed food plans. So that's what this cooking show is about, and it's great. It's on Beachbody On Demand. So, and then here they even have a Containers 101, kind of like what we're doing now. You could watch a video about it. Meal prep help. So isn't that great? Okay, so that is Beachbody On Demand. And along with that, anytime you do a program, remember how I showed you my program food book, eating plan book? So let's go to one of the programs, and I'll show you that these food guides in hardcover format. All right, so I was showing you the Core de Force one. It's also on here. So you can not only access your workouts on Beachbody On Demand, but you can also access the food plan on here as well. See, that's just taking a little while. All right, well, hopefully that will, it says it's waiting for teambeachbody.com. So hopefully that'll come up. What I wanted to also show you is that I've created these tally sheets, which help me. I use these for my meal planning, and I've created different tally sheets for each of the different brackets, right? So I told you that I get 3 greens, 4 reds, 2 purples, 1 blue, 2 yellows, 1 orange, and 2 teaspoons a day. So what I'll do is at the beginning of the day or the night before, I'll plan all of my meals, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I know what I like to have. I'll write in, you know, that at lunch I'm going to have a salad, so that'll be 2 greens with some grilled chicken, which will be a red, and I'll use my orange container for dressing. I love to have avocado, so that's blue, and you can fill in your sheet to see, you know, how your meals are going to be laid out, and it'll show you too at the end of the day what do you have left over for containers for snacks. So I find these sheets really helpful, and you can always ask me to send you these sheets. I usually post them in all the groups that I do if you want help with that. Okay, so our Core de Force came up here, and on the side here you'll see Eating Plan. So this is going to download. It's the same exact thing as the book I was holding. And so this is, see, just like it looked like on the outside for me. And it's going to take you through, let's see if I can do a little quicker. Right, so getting started, it's going to help you get into your proper calorie bracket by asking you some questions about yourself. It's going to tell you how many of each container you should get a day. It's going to show you your containers. It's going to tell you, let's see, here's a sample menu plan. I think I mentioned that, right? Another sample menu plan. Here's the lists of each of the food groups. So this is all the fruits that go in the purple container. You've got all your veggies lists that I read off, all your proteins. And one thing I wanted to note about these lists that a lot of people don't know because they don't read the book like I do, cover to cover 8 times, but these lists are written in a hierarchy. So what I mean is that the foods at the top of the list of each list are the best ones for you. So maybe we don't love sardines, but if we're eating boneless, skinless chicken or turkey breast, that is definitely going to be a much better option for you than what's at the bottom here, like turkey bacon, right? So if you're using your red container for turkey bacon every day at breakfast, and you're not seeing the results that you desire and you're not losing weight quick enough, then you can always try to move up that list and choose foods that are higher, that are at the top of that list. They're the ones with the most nutrition, the most nutrients, the most antioxidants, the easiest to digest. You know, so in the carbs list, they would much rather you have a sweet potato to use your yellow container than some applesauce or a tortilla, right? But it doesn't mean you can't do it. So it's nice. So you can have a bagel once in a while. But again, if you're not seeing the results you desire, try to stay higher up in that top third of the list there. Great for busting through a plateau as well. Now, sometimes when we see plateaus, it might mean that our metabolism has slowed and you might want to bump up your bracket. Spices and free foods, all about water, coffee and tea. And these are some sample food trackers that you can also use if you just like to do little check marks. Another great thing is we have an app that you can use. There's several apps out there that you can use on your phone for tracking if you like to do that instead. Personally, I like paper and pencil, but to each his own on that one. So that is your food plan. Let's see what else I wanted to show you. So that is available on Beachbody On Demand. And again, when you purchase the All Access Challenge Pack, you would get access to all of the Beachbody fitness programs and all of the food guides. You would get your free set of containers. You would get a 30-day supply of Shakeology, whole food nutritional shakes. You would get a shaker cup, and any other programs that they launch throughout the year, you would also get access to those, right? So these are all of our programs. You have your Fixate Cooking Show that you can access here, and you can access all these great fitness programs in addition to your recipes on Beachbody On Demand. Now, another great source that I've found is the Fixate Cookbook. Now, this is my website, and I posted my 4 favorite recipes from the Fixate Cookbook on here. And this was really came out of that desire that people had to get a little more complicated in their meals, but they weren't sure how to count different meals that they were preparing using the containers. So this cookbook, which is really the only one I use, and I use it at least once or twice a week, it has vegan recipes, vegetarian, paleo, gluten-free, very simple recipes, simple ingredients, easy to make for the most part, and they're so delicious. So here's a few. If you click on here, this is westchesternyhealthcoach.com. You will see under the recipes, nutrition and recipes tab here, there is a Fixate Cookbook recipes page that you can go to. And you can get my 4 favorite recipes. Otherwise, you can always purchase the cookbook on the Beachbody website, which if you go up here and you click visit my store, that'll take you there. Or if you have watched this webinar or been to my website, then you know that you can get a free copy of Fixate this month from me by filling out this About Me form, getting started with me, choosing your challenge pack. We're going to get you everything that you need for a successful year with your fitness and nutrition. And for starting this journey with me, I am going to send you a free copy of the Fixate Cookbook, which is an awesome value for you. So if you want to head over to westchesternyhealthcoach.com, go to the Fixate Cookbook Recipes tab, fill out that form, and you and I can chat and get you set up, and I will send you your free Fixate Cookbook. Otherwise, if you would like to head on over, visit my store. I'll show you how to get there. You can also go to beachbodycoach.com/JillOrtiz21, and then you would click shop, and I'll show you a few different options. Now, as I said, a lot of our programs, our fitness programs, come with the portion control containers. So that is one way to get them, right? So see, if you see here, the containers come with the package. Or if you don't want anything to do with fitness and you just want the nutrition, then you can come down here and under nutrition and supplements, whoop, lost it. You'll see here portion fix under nutrition and supplements. And under here, you'll see that you can purchase the Beachbody portion fix. You can purchase the cookbook with the containers, or you can purchase your cookbook alone. And if you're a Beachbody Club member, then you'll get 10% off this price. If you sign up with me to be on my coaching team, then you'll get 25% off. So that is about it. Let me, I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Let me come back here and see that there was no questions. Nope, I don't see any questions. Not sure if I just don't see them, but let's stop that. All right, so I'm back. So I hope I covered everything for the portion fix. Again, I've been extremely successful with this program. I always love to share my ideas. My kids love them. They've embraced them. I'll give them things. I love that I can take these on the go. So if I know I'm going to be out for the day, I generally take These three. These are my go-tos for when I leave the house for the day. I'll pack some nuts in my blue container. I'll pack some carrots in my green container, and I'll put some fruit, maybe some grapes because they're easy to eat, in my purple container, and I am good to go. I will leave for the day. If you do drink Shakeology, Shakeology is also counted as your red container, so sometimes I'll make a shake, take it on the run, and I am good to go for the day. I know I'm going to stay on track with my plan because it's simple, it's portable, you get to know it. You could go out with friends to a restaurant and know and have an idea in your head that this is about how much rice you're going to eat with your dinner, and that maybe your piece of salmon or steak will look like it'd fit in that red container, and you're going to have maybe about that much broccoli, right? And even if you're not perfect, if it's not exact, then at least you're doing enough. You're conscious of what you're eating, and you become more conscious of it, and you'll get closer. So even if you try this and you don't stick to it completely, and you eat a little extra something in the day, you're still doing so much better than maybe you were, and you're still going to see great results. I'm kind of one of these like 85 to 90% people on a consistent basis where I try my best, and I usually end up the day about sticking to my plan about 90%, but that's been enough to really see great results, because on those days where I just don't track anything, I'm probably eating about double or even triple the calories than I should. So it's huge. It's so simple, so intuitive. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out. All right. So thank you for joining. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you'll join me and try this out. And guess what? Just like everything that Beachbody offers, you can get a money back guarantee within 30 days if you hate this. So all BPA free too, and you can throw them in your dishwasher, top rack only if you want. All right. That's all I got for you. See you later.